It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see a brawl inside the NFC South. It's the Buccaneers and the Dirty Birds, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Well, the Bucs getting ready to go on offense for the first time, and it's Baker Mayfield leading him out in his second season as a Buccaneer and his 7th overall.
And he had a most impressive bounce-back season last year, nearly leading his team to the NFC Championship game. That's not something you see every day, and he was rewarded for it as Tampa Bay decided to make him definitely their quarterback for the future. Now for him, he wants to prove it's not a one-year thing, and in fact, he is the long-term answer for this franchise.
And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go with
the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
They stay on the ground with White. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
First down, here's White. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 9 yards is the pickup.
Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 41 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there. With
Here's 2nd and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's Mayfield. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards that time for number 14.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
He completes it to Evans. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This 2nd and 4. They'll go up the middle with White and tackled down after a gain of... They'll go up the middle with White and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. To throw, Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scout play. Get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. To throw, Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scout.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. In motion left, Godwin. Throwing, Mayfield. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Trey Palmer from 6 yards away. And the Buccaneers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it as we resume action. McLaughlin now to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So the Falcons make their way out behind their new quarterback for 2024. Signed back in March, the veteran Kirk Cousins.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in. Get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Over the middle, that's caught by McLeod. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8.
This drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First target, first catch, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. Second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Cousins to throw it. On the move past the 40. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the less than a yard. To throw, Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Third and less than a yard. To throw, Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A gain of 7 that time, second goal. Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Darnell Mooney from 3 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up. And he just did. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And finishing it all off was Darnell Mooney with a touchdown reception. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play fake, Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Mayfield now. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. They can't get the stop here. Mayfield looks to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the drive there who caps it with a touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Well, the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Throwing, Cousins. Throw left side, complete to McLeod. Now the back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing is Cousins. They're able to complete this one to McLeod. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd and 5. Again, it's Cousins. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
Cousins now. A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
A 46-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Throw left side, complete. That's White. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Cousins. Right back to Pitts again. And
The play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
complete to Mooney on the slant. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now 2nd and 3.
At the Bucs 44-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Cousins. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing.
The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as
2 yards to go, 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. White again. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 102 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Mayfield. Here's a quick pass. He's got Chris Godwin. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all set.
For this Buccaneers offense, although a bit unheralded, he's eclipsed the 1,000-yard mark for each of his last 3 seasons, and his ability to make plays on all 3 levels is invaluable for not just his franchise, but his quarterback, Baker Mayfield.
And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Running out of the gun with White. And he's going to be met at about the 43. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
The Falcons ready to take over. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit
and take a fourth quarter lead. Out of his end zone, Cousins. And he's going to go down in the end zone. Cousins taken down for the safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that flag accepted. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start here with a handoff to White to the 43, second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. To throw, Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now Mayfield. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he's going to be out, down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trey Palmer. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs will add to their fourth quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So Kirk Cousins in the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. One play here just north of the 2-minute warning. To throw is Cousins. He's got Mooney. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's 2nd down and 3. Now Cousins. London holds this one in. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. That's complete to Mooney. And they're well past midfield. To the air again, it's Cousins. And a dump off here to Robinson.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Cousins to throw it. And down he goes. A Buccaneers sack.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. Locates Mooney on the out route.
And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So with that, we can just about close the book. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And they will take a knee here.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just up.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So